That makes me laugh.
And hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land! Lord Crockett Squirrels here with the Snark Patrol. Say hello, Snark Patrol. Oh, Snark Patrol, say hello.
Kyle's stream gonna start.
Not till after they're back from lunch. Come on. I even brought out your favorite blue dragon there, Mr. Mr. Opal Dragon.
I'm late.
Of course you're late. You're always late. The question, of course, is will you be here for the rest of it? And the answer is, I don't fucking know. I don't think you do. We are actually without our Thomas today. He had worky things that he had to do. We're okay with that. As long as we can keep Sanji paying attention, we should have plenty of start for what we have coming up. As promised, Final Fantasy V, the Pixel Remastered Edition, is out today. It's been out for a couple of hours now. If you want to go buy it, I think they still have it. I think they actually put a sale on it. We're expecting if 6 is coming out this year, it'll probably be December the 8th, based on the pattern that they've already established. It took them about 6 weeks from 1, 2, 3 to get to 4. And between 4 and 5, it was the second Wednesday in September that they released 4. This is now the second Wednesday of November. So I'm going to assume that they're going to... The assumption here, because we have data points, is that we will see the next game on the second Wednesday, either of December or January, the 8th and the 12th, respectively. So we're going to go with that. In the meantime, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the fucking Rittenhouse case. Holy crap! Before the stream, we were all, ooh, hey Red, lurk. Before the stream, we were all stuck in our chairs, absolutely riveted to Binger fucking himself over. He is actually committing repeatedly. Yeah, we have several ethical issues. A lack of respect for the Fifth Amendment to being one of them, and the judge went for a full-chested, full-throated yelling at the frickin' prosecutor. He has lost all patience. And Richards is, if it happens again, Richards is actually threatening to call for dismissal with prejudice because there's not a way. At this point, I don't think Binger at absolute best will probably get one or maybe 2 jurors that won't go along, and they're going to hang that jury.
Which is the end. This was the end goal.
Yeah, at that event was the point I asked. I had asked everybody in our little group here. It's like the homeless population is about to go up by 2. Is there anyone who can't figure out why or who?
Well, Binger, according to the lawyers over at Racket's channel, and pretty much everybody that's even remotely paying attention to it's over there right now. I was strongly tempted to put this live stream off a couple of hours so that we could actually see this dismissal thing live, because defense pulled a stupid. They didn't need Kyle to testify. They put him on the stand anyway. That was stupid.
Yeah.
However, Kyle is actually handling it pretty well. In fact, he's handling it so well that he has just been manhandling the Binger. The prosecutor on cross Rittenhouse is schooling the prosecutor on the fucking law. How does that happen? You got an 18-year-old kid that is well aware of what the law actually fucking is and did when that whole thing went down in August of 2020. When this thing started, the kid knew the law.
Yeah.
And all I can say is, how the hell does this kid know this thing better than the fucking prosecutor? The dude's a ball of slime. But if they do actually dismiss, he may just go in front of the cameras and scream, "Hey, this is a miscarriage of justice because fucking reasons. The judge hates me." Well, duh. You spend all day pissing the man off. He's not gonna like you very much, is he?
No.
And this judge is 9 kinds of pissed. Holy crap!
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you step on judge rulings.
That's what happens when you. That's what happens when while the judge is yelling at you, you try stepping on him. You don't do that. Yeah, he did. He actually broke out crying during testimony, and really it goes to his state of mind now. Because frankly, 17-year-old kid, he's not prepared to do the thing. He hasn't had the kind of military training that would. He hasn't been to boot camp. He doesn't have the kind of military training that it would take. Because the first 2 weeks of boot camp, the entire purpose of that is to break you down psychologically so you can work with the team. I will have a look. I will actually have a look at that one, Red. Much as I'd like to get back. We were watching Ricada because he's actually covering the damn thing live. I can't get to see the back half of Crowder's live streams anymore, and I wish I could. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, and Nick's got the advantage that he's got. It isn't just him. He's got a panel of lawyers on there, all giving their experience, their opinions, and so you get a level of genuine hash out, where if somebody has a bad take, the other lawyers will correct them. No, you don't do this because of X, Y, and Z.
Okay, they're all thinking we have a pack of YouTube lawyers of all descriptions, including more than one former prosecutor, saying, "Whoa, you fucking morons! This guy needs to be fired and promptly disbarred." Hell, Robert Barnes is thinking, I bet I could make that argument. But when you get prosecutors and defense attorneys going, this guy needs to fucking go. He's a humiliation.
I heard about that, Red.
Yeah, we heard about that one too.
Yeah.
Actually, the prosecutor tried to impede Kyle's Fifth Amendment rights. Why won't you answer? He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to answer. And I don't know means I don't fucking know. Binger was the last we saw of the court itself. Mr. Binger was attempting to drag an admission out of Kyle that a hollow point would have been more effective. Trying to quiz the kid on, well, what the hell would a hollow point would be better in this circumstance. Actually, they don't really make hollow points for that type of rifle. You can get them, but usually somebody else has manufactured them. They're not a common round to find for any AR, any military style rifle.
I might be mistaken on this, but I thought hollow points were borderline illegal.
No, not here. You can carry a hollow point. I've actually loaded my own weapons with them. That being said, if you want to make sure that you kill someone, that you make them very, very, very dead and don't leave them bleeding out, a hollow point is in fact more effective because it'll make an entry wound, bullet sized, and an exit wound the size of a frozen pot pie.
Oh, wow.
The design of a hollow point is to fragment the round. I know this, and I'm nearly 50. I didn't learn that until I was almost 20. Okay, so I am not under any circumstances, which I don't know which link you're talking about, but that's okay. I'll get you to repost it again in just a moment. Let me just fix your status there so you can.
Yeah, you need a wrench to post links.
Well, she's got one now. I'm not. I keep forgetting to get. I keep seeing her. I've been seeing a lot of her these days, and I keep forgetting to give her a wrench. All right. So, yeah, the prosecution has spent the last several days shooting itself in the face. And some of you probably, and anybody that was here initially, saw this. That is Binger's backup. And this was, this particular image was taken immediately after Gage Grosskreutz said that no, Kyle didn't fire on me until it was determined how he was going to be fired upon. I had the gun leveled at him and everything, and he blew my fucking arm off.
Okay to stream now. Judge is looking to dismiss right now.
Oh, well, that could be entertaining.
Oh, God damn it! You're mean, scroll.
Sorry. If I'd known for a fact that he was going to do that, then I would have put this stream on hold. I wonder if Rackets get. I honestly wonder if Rackets get pissed off at me for.
You owe me. I'm gonna call a favor one time, and you're gonna owe me, big squirrel.
I hear you. I'm kind of wondering if Rackets would be mad if I rebroadcast that section. Probably. I would guess probably not, but I'm gonna.
Let's just do.
I'm gonna clip it.
Do the game, and let's do a shorter stream because I'm gonna want to get to this.
Well, if we're gonna do that, we need to get to the game like now.
Let's get to the game now. You owe me, big squirrel. You owe me real big.
Yeah, I got you. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill out, McFly. I got you. We know what's happening. We know it's. And Sanji needs to stay off. Sanji. All right. Let me turn the game capture on. And I'm probably going to have to do this thing over there. Here we go. Come on, pick it up. There we go. There we go. All done.
At least we know Sanji doesn't have good impulse control.
And why am I not getting audio? I bet I know. Oh, there it goes.
Can you risk a screen share?
Yeah, it looks like it. Give me a sec. I gotta bring it up. Since we have just this one game today. This is the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy V. They finally got around to it. All right, let's do it.
Ooh, I like that intro.
You're gonna
that was cool.
Since you unpaused the stream, you should inform us when that decision comes down.
Sanji can't hear us. He's totally caved, you know.
Oh crap! That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to set the controls correctly. Fuck. Oh well. Because it's currently set in no friendo mode. I don't want it that way. Besides, Opal, there's dragons. There's dragons in this game.
Well,
Dragons we're friendly to.
yeah. If you had Dragon Quest 12, then I'd be solidly into the stream today. But
Yeah, well,
I
you're
am
still stuck.
exerting a lot of willpower.
This is a game I've actually been thinking about doing a complete long play on. But I'm not going to go for a low level run because fuck that.
Oh, there's the dragon.
Yep, with a dragon with all 6 limbs.
Oh, a hexapod.
Lena! Hello,
Or
Lena.
is it hexapedal?
Hello, Pinky. We like you.
No, wait. Do we?
Do we what?
No, I'm looking up things about number of limbs,
It's a hexapod.
Yeah, but is that just referred to what you walk around on, or is that?
No, that would be any extremity.
Because I was thinking, because crabs are considered hexapod, yet they have claws.
They're not actually.
They're
Well,
considered bipedal.
the lineage referred to as the tetrapods. We are still a member of that. We have 4 limbs. And it applies generally to anything with 4 limbs. Crabs and such are arthropods, and they are not referred to in any other way. So a dragon would be a hexapod because it's that kind of because it is it is not a seagoing creature. Uh-oh. Ferris's hair stopped moving around. I don't actually have control right now. Galoof! Come on, Galoof. Let's go. And my answer to the question that's in the description is Buttz. Because that's the way it actually came out. That's the way it actually came out. The one they've renamed Lena here should actually be Reyna. Ooh, King Tycoon. Then you're gonna watch the thing happen. Let's go! Thing breaks.
Yep.
Now, this game was originally released in 1992 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or Super Famicom, because it did not actually get an SNES release. We didn't see this game in the West until the PlayStation era, and then it appeared several more times.
That's a cool effect.
I agree.
Yeah. Ooh.
Meteor. Bing. Crunch. It shouldn't actually be shaking like that until impact. And he got the bird to put the fire out. Dumbass. Alright. Nope, that's not what I want. Confirm, back, run, press and hold. Okay, I need...
At least you managed to find the chocobo right off the bat.
Well, they actually start with the chocobo, period.
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you about with Final Fantasy.
There we go. We got the right button this time. Configuration. Ugh, Jesus. Normal, fast. Cursor memory on. Turn that down.
You gotta let me keep myself. You gotta let me keep myself entertained in the stream.
There we go. That's better. Keyboard settings. Okay, we're good.
Red, have you played any of the Final Fantasies before?
What?
I was asking Red if she played any of the Final Fantasies before.
Because these aren't actually terribly expensive. Funnily enough.
No. Just not being tight-wadded so I can upgrade my system, so yeah.
Have fun with that. Bink. What's this? What's going on here? Oh, no. You guys don't get to take her anywhere. Hey. Hi, bitch. Die harder. I still need 4 XP. They marked it as Bartz. Fuck you, it's Buttz. There you go. A CPU that prefers DDR3. Yeah, no, I took an upgrade to that kind of thing long ago. I do like the rebuild of the Meteor. That was actually pretty good. And you need at least 8 cores, dude.
Yeah, Satisfactory doesn't quite enjoy me having only 6.
In other words, it's not satisfactory.
No. I'm satisfactory with the game, but it's not satisfactory with me.
There you go.
System.
That's the start. Anything else? Nope, just the name. Other than that, completely toast. What I find entertaining is that with this game, what I find entertaining is that late in the game, we're gonna poor Buttz here is going to be traveling with 3 women.
Yeah. How convenient to not remember your name. It's not like you're some car source owner that's on the stand right now.
Looks as that the inventory manager for the car source was a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Oh no, they pulled him back up again.
Oh, they brought him back? You mean this case hasn't been dismissed?
Well, no, this was earlier this morning.
Ooh.
They brought him back to
She wants him to come with.
basically to kill his credibility.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that guy didn't have any credibility?
Yeah, but they really wanted to point out to the jury how dishonest he was. Because they had video of him claiming the amount of damages that was being done. And then somebody in the chat used the metaphor of talking about oil in the ground. And then he proceeds to talk about oil in the ground.
You know how much oil there is in this spot? No. Why would I want to? There we go. I found it. I think I found it. Should be right here.
Yeah.
There we go. Got it. There's a chest right here, and you should probably grab it because the Phoenix down will come in handy later.
Yeah, it's every guy's job to always look for the chest. And it's better when you can find two of them.
Chesty bits.
Oh, come on, no. Come on, nothing.
Come on, Boko, let's go. All right, we're going. We have a chocobo to start the traveling thing with, but we actually lose this chocobo pretty quick, and we can't go back to our original camp, which is unfortunate, but that's the thing. Hey, pulling up to a stop. Rawr. Boko, bad chocobo, what are you doing? Rawr. There's an argument here. Fine, I got it. We're gonna go look for her. Now you can get back on, dumbass. Oh. Uh-oh. Die.
Ooh.
Die.
Better looking goblins.
Better looking pretty much everything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
10 extra hit points. Cool. We like 10 extra hit points. We don't need magic points nearly as much, and now I don't need control for a second. I hope I've got some potion here, because I might actually need one. Yeah, our little buddy Buttz is getting train wrecked. Okay, leather cap. Okay, now we've got them. Do we have any more combat here? I don't think we do. Eh.
See, you guys didn't need to go any other route. You were going the right route in the first place.
It was the only route. It's actually, honestly, that meteorite turned the whole thing into a box canyon. Called out, Mr. Buttz. The sad part of it is Gal's supposed to be in his early 40s, as opposed to the other two were supposed to be in their early 20s. He's supposed to be in his 40s. Don't know exactly. But he's old. But he's old enough to have a teenage granddaughter. So I'm guessing, yeah, probably. That's probably about the minimum he could be. Because we're actually, as later on, we meet that creature.
Yeah, could be late 30s too. With his teenage daughter.
Granddaughter.
Oh, granddaughter. Yeah.
Granddaughter. He's at least four. He's somewhere between 40. He's somewhere between 40 and 55. Ish. Take the first step. Achievement. Probably should have saved there, but actually, I think I still can. We're gonna do that. Oh, they're both level 1. Damn. Sucks to be them. Alright. Dungeon time. Time for a dungeon, because that'll be fun. A little too dangerous for chocobos. Okay, so he's actually very concerned with the bird. Why? Probably because it's a dinosaur, and dinosaurs don't stand up well to large amounts of physical damage. Now, that object over there indicates that this thing over here on the left can suggest a grinding point. And we're going to avail ourselves of it a bit.
GD, come on. Quit battling crabs, squirrel.
You're hilarious. Gallop without a weapon is, well, yeah, he's not doing well. All right, everything's back to normal. And we're going to wander back and forth here for a couple of minutes.
Obviously.
Steel bats are called now. Ooh, a critical hit. There's actually been some consideration of just what size Raina's breasts are. That's actually been a thing for a lot of years. At least as long as I've known about this game. The first time I got to play it was in 1998.
Yeah, they do look a little bit big, at least with the pixeling. They may not be meant to be that way, but they do look that way.
They do. Because she's clearly larger. She's clearly something close to Tifa sized.
Yeah. I know in this day and age, you're not allowed to have genital preferences, but I'm definitely a B-C cup guy. I like my B's and C's.
Sorry, I tend to prefer mine a tad larger. Especially when the rest of it's fairly thin. But then I look at how well she takes care of her hair more than I do anything else, at least initially.
Yeah.
Yes, you keep attacking that bat. Please stick to the bat. You take that out. See, if I really wish I could I could have renamed the others, but they don't actually let you do that in this game. And naming way doesn't exist here, if memory serves. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Who's first?
You know, strange enough with Final Fantasy games, I'm not as big on renaming them. I don't know why, but that's just me.
I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Okay, everybody has to have their own row command. Who is it? There we go. That'll be better. Ow! Okay, now that we've gotten torn up a little bit, Now that we're slightly torn up.
Yeah.
Usually with a back attack like that and a large number of these creatures, you guys have seen this before anyway. I'll disappear rather than I'll take off rather than face them because I don't know where my next heals are coming from.
Yeah.
And this one does it all. If you get KO'd, you get KO'd, and it'll still bring them back. But I kind of want to get them to level 4-ish before we go on to the next area.
Yeah. Sorry, folks, we can't really speed things up because we don't have the ability to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I know grinding is kind of boring. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, the only time we like to see things massively beaten up is when it's the prosecution against a boy who should never have been brought to trial.
Those charges should never have been filed.
No. I think it was caving to the mob pressure.
That's almost exactly what it was. That and the prosecutor service saying, "Oh wow, a free ticket to oh looky, we've got a ticket to all kinds of fame and fortune." No, that was never going to happen. They should have refused.
No, yeah. That's the thing is I want to get good. I know a lot of people speculate, but I want to get good information on whether they genuinely took the case or whether they were like, please take this case, or I insist you take this case, or somebody's got to take this case.
Their choice of Binger was very poor. Ooh, you bastard! Don't you steal hit points from... Well, okay, you stole hit points from him. I suppose that's okay.
and Sandy proved that they weren't noobs. They have done a number of trials, so there's no...
Yeah, Binger's an experienced prosecutor there, and Binger and his buddy Krause, they are in fact experienced prosecutors. They should, and Emily is, Emily and Nate, Emily D. Baker and Nate the lawyer, they're pissed. Holy crap, they're pissed.
Oh, we should put up a disclaimer. Anything we say about the case is pure opinion, pure speculation.
We are not lawyers. And even then, we've been listening to various lawyers, but we are not lawyers ourselves.
Yeah.
We refuse, and mostly because I don't want to deal with 1L. I was considering it for a while.
Nah, I don't know. I still have a fear of courts, but that's what made it so hard to watch this at the beginning.
Yeah, because if I was the defense, I'd have been taking all the objections. If there was a possible objection there, I would have grabbed it. Because fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Objecting too often is a thing, but it has to at least look like that you're trying to advocate for your client. And Richard just doesn't seem to know how. And there is no disagreement for the law panel. Robert Barnes was actually part of this defense for a while, until Richards had him cut off. He was actually part of this.
What is your opinion of what is your overall opinion of the defense? Like I know I made mine clear in the chat, and I'll re-echo it later, but I want to get yours. Like your honest opinion of them. Not based off of what I've said.
Honestly, if I was Wendy Rittenhouse, or if I was Kyle, I'd have fired that fucker long ago. Okay.
Both of them?
What, Richards? Richards would have been toast.
Yeah, definitely. What is he? The older looking guy?
He's the one in the left. He's the one in the right hand seat closest to the aisle. The one that was actually speaking earlier. The other one,
yeah.
I don't remember who his I don't
call
know
him
the
the
name
oldie.
of his co-counsel actually. I could ask Barnes, but I don't know if Barnes
Yeah.
had answered me right away.
I mean, he was a little better. I call him Baldy, you know. Nicknames are fine as long as we know who. But
Yeah, no, Baldy
I mean,
actually,
he's a little
Baldy
better
seems
than-
to have a brain in his head, but Richards seems to
Yeah.
want. Richards, the one with the hair, he really seems to want this. He really seems to want the glory from this, and unfortunately, he's
Yeah.
probably going to get it, but he has not, under any
It-
circumstances, earned the kind of that he.
I
It
agree.
it doesn't seem to me like he's actually earned it.
No. Well, you know, I noticed how much he fumbled, how many times he fumbled stuff, and it just annoyed me. That's you don't want somebody doing that on your team. But
But he's in
that's
charge
my-
of the
that-
team!
That's why I agree with you, B.
Why the
Yeah.
hell would you leave somebody like that on the team?
No.
Um,
And if he's the lead, that makes it even worse. And no, you're right. You pointed to something because I know I pointed it out, but they're going to get unearned if they win this, and they win this through an acquittal. They're going to get what I call. I don't know if you agree. You can disagree, but I think they're going to get unearned rep points from this.
yeah.
Their
Well,
stats-
funnily enough, this
absolutely
actually gets worse because Richards does not have a history of wins on defense.
Yeah.
You look around his office, you see movie posters and shit, and not pictures of him with people that he's managed to win with. Okay, guess what, folks? I'm gonna dive down right here, and we're gonna head up. Now we don't know anything that's happened in court between the time this stream started and now.
Yeah.
So this case, as far as we know, might just be over. And we have no way, and we won't know until, well, apparently they're back from lunch. Is that what Sanji said?
Yeah. And
My guess would be that if we're going to see when Sanji comes back, it'll be with information.
Yeah.
Although
I'm
at this
still
point,
gonna
I'd rather
watch
him
it.
have his ass
gonna
in
hate
here
it.
snarking than over there gathering information and then creating spoilers. Spoilers bad, Sanjin.
Yeah.
No, he can't hear me.
Yeah. No, he can't. He's tuned us out. Well, at least we know. Well, at least we know that not to leave him with something that's tempting, because.
I know, right? What's up with that?
Yeah, no self-control at all. Mm. Small person.
We have got to get Gallop a weapon or 6. His hand-to-hand thing he's doing, that's bad.
Yeah. Oh, what was it in the first Final Fantasy remake? There were some serious bugs in that game. Sleep actually never worked. But one thing I noticed is if you take the martial arts guy, don't give him a weapon at all. Don't take the bait and give him a weapon. That guy gets freaking powerful.
Oh yeah, no, the black belt / monk. Yeah, no,
Yep.
you stay all the way over there with that weapon shit. The same is true of armor,
Yeah.
actually. The only they give you wood. They allow you to buy wooden armor for him, and it's okay for the first about hour and a half. But once the black belt gets over about level 5 or 6, strip it out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
Because by level 10, that wooden armor is holding you back.
Yeah. I think I just got accessories on him. I think that's about it. I can't remember what I have or I don't think.
There are weapons that only the black belt can use. Although I think for later versions of the game they renamed it to monk, which is fine. They're welcome to do that.
Yeah.
And well, they should probably, because it's actually simpler for people to remember.
Damn, I got him unarmed, and I grinded a lot, and oh my god, he's my most powerful hitter.
No shit. The sad part of it is I've never actually used one.
Oh, you should. If you start up again, you should. Actually, I almost say kick out because sleep is ineffective, does not work unless they fix that. Don't include a mage, because that's the one thing that made a mage very powerful.
The black mage, I've never used sleep, dude. Not since the I tried it once with the original Final Fantasy game. Wound up restarting my game because that shit was just wrong, and it cut into what the other things we had. But it's the elemental spells for the black mage are probably the best. They're the best in the game. Now, Galuf has just suggested that they steal a ship. But unfortunately, it seems like Mr. Buttz over here has taken him at his word. We should do that.
Yeah.
Yo ho ho and stop. Time to cast off. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you might want to know something about ships before you steal one.
How do you work this thing? Busted! Wheel locks. Yep, they got the club for a sailing ship. It's great. But this should have been utterly predictable given what they saw. The ship sailing as normal with the fucking wind dead.
Are you trying to say he's about as competent as Bigger?
No, he just missed it. They missed it. You got a lot of brass, or mayhap you're just lacking your brains. I'd wager it's the letter. Oh, wow. Ferris, sick burn. You are an idiot. Never tell them that thing.
Yeah. That is dumb.
Because then they're going to think what they actually wind up thinking. Oh, look, a ransom!
Money!
Money.
Money.
Well-deserved giggles. See? There, let's just piratey pirate. Oh, God. Oh, the cringe. Unfortunately, that was actually in the original. If memory serves, that was actually in the original. And now I have to go back to the SNES version and look at the scene again. No fighting, no attempting to get away. Just seized! Seize them! Hello, seizure! Yes, it is, Galuf. It was you. Oh, no! No, that was not what he said the first time. They have done. It looks like they've done a light editing job on this.
Well,
Amnesia doesn't work that way.
You know, as long as the context isn't lost.
Well, the context is not lost in that case.
Yeah.
But originally it said it was. He originally said it was you. Ah, my aching head. I don't remember a thing. Bullshit. Amnesia doesn't work like that. Everything you've done since the amnesia struck, that you probably won't remember for a while. Ah, Dad's is the wind shrine. Cool. And you know the rest. Yeah, I know the rest is very much history. We are familiar with what happened there. All the way on the other side of the ship, Ferris. Hello, Ferris. Why? I would be more, honestly, Ferris, I'd be more asking why her hair color is the same as yours. That's the thing. That's the question you should be asking. Yeah, I have this pendant, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Where'd you get it? You don't know. Cut them loose? What? Oh!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they definitely did an editing pass on this.
Mm-hmm.
I've reconsidered your request. You can go back to the break if you'd rather. I'm okay with that. They don't get it. They don't understand, but they're going to do it. See, actually, II is I heard you and I get it. They don't get it? I do like the water effects, though. I was just looking at that going, wow.
Yeah?
That is impressive.
It is nice. Yeah. See, I don't need picture perfect graphics, but interesting graphical effects do enhance the game.
Well, all of this pixel work was redone for all 6 games.
Yeah.
Completely redone. Almost none of it comes from the originals.
Oh, what is that?
That's Sildra.
Ah.
And her job is to pull the boat. She's gonna pull the boat. Now I'm probably not gonna. Usually I do a little bit of grinding before I walk into the wind shrine. We're not gonna do that this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've already gone an hour in.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're not quite at the hour mark. But we're also not going straight to the wind shrine. There's a. We're probably no. We're gonna stay. We're gonna do this ourselves because we have someplace else to be. Oh, well, that's interesting. We have diagonal movement. That's a thing we didn't have in the original. Oh boy! Get him! Get him! Get him! Golf, you're fucking useless. But this is our full party for the time being. It's been a while since the last save. We're going to do it again. Grog! No, you're not going to get Grog here. Does anybody know what Grog is? What it actually is?
Not specifically. All I know it's a type of alcohol.
Well, actually, what it is beer that's been watered down for use on for use on ships. It takes a lot more to get them drunk. You can get your nice buzz on and not have huge issues. All right, this is the inn.
Maybe
That is not.
No, and I've forgotten.
But that was the hardest stuff that was allowed on ship, unless you were talking about the captain's table. The pirate boss went upstairs. We're gonna go that way, and here is a scene. There's a hilarious scene here where there's some assumptions that are made that should have been tested. That should have been. This should have been a sign.
Oh, yeah. Oh, technically it can be used for a variety of alcohols. Beer, rum. What else?
Rum was less common because it was harder to get. Although in the Caribbean that was kind of a thing.
Generally Navy rum.
Yeah, well, the Navy, the various actual navies had the kind of resources it would take. Most pirates didn't, unless they'd recently taken a ship. All right, so there's that scene. That's a scene that I look at every time, but it's not. But it's actually technically a hidden scene.
Well, that's amusing. I was looking it up. Apparently, there's a company that sells pirate grog. It's a variety of rum. I'm not sure if it's actual grog, but
Okay, so woohoo going on the stage.
Ooh. The varieties they have, you got to hear this. The varieties they have are interesting. There's honey spice rum, pineapple spice rum, smoked ginger spice rum, and what's the difference between those two? Oh, it's in a chest. Oh, you can get it in a little bit. That's kind of cool. Oh, well, I'm glad I looked that up. That was kind of interesting.
All right, weapon shop. We're going to weapon shop first.
Actually, maybe I'll post the link into the shop there. Give them some free advertising. Who would have thought something like grog would be popular?
I've got more. Okay, I've got some cred, so. Equip. I don't need you. I need you. Okay. Now I could and probably should sell off their other weapons, but Ferris is playing freeloader. Again. Nah, dude, you ain't got dick. We don't need anything here. I thought there was actually better gear here, and apparently I'm wrong. That's been known to happen. Just ask the Opal Dragon. I've been wrong before.
Who hasn't been wrong? Yeah, who hasn't been wrong? I've been wrong, you've been wrong, Sanji's been wrong. I mean,
okay.
It's how you handle being wrong it's how you handle being wrong that makes whether you're a good person or a bad person.
Libra would be nice to have, but I'll take Libra. Okay, we'll just take them all. Because if memory serves, I'm trying to remember. Let's go to magic. Black magic. Okay, yeah, no, I only have to have one of each.
So I have to admit, if you're a sailor on sea, grog would be good because then you wouldn't get as plastered, which is probably back then, which is probably a dangerous thing to be a very drunken sailor.
Yes. Drunken sailors are a bad thing. It's actually why the strongest stuff allowed on U.S. Navy ships is coffee. No, seriously, that's actually been a thing for, God, forever.
No. Yeah.
U.S. Navy ships don't carry alcohol on board.
All that rigging. Yeah. When you rely on wind power and you got all that rigging, yeah.
Ooh, I don't have enough for a tent.
At the wrong time. Squirrel, are you telling me that you're just unable to pitch a tent?
It means we need to grind for some more money so that we have some place to save. You're not leaving here without me.
Well, grinding does naturally help with pitching a tent.
All right then. So we're just gonna wander around here for a minute. Need to make sure we have at least one tent to go with us. Oh, stray cats. These are fun. And everybody's properly equipped, so this is gonna be quick. Okay, all dead. 60, oh wow. 60 XP. Couple more like that and we're all set. Ooh, Ferris leveled up from 3 to 4. Okay. Now there are people who have done low level runs. I think the current record is like level 8 or level 9 at the end of the game. Low X and they do this by means of low XP, high AP targets. High ability point targets. It's kind of a weird thing. Come on. I want to actually get through the wind shrine so we can look at the job system before anything else goes sideways. Okay, we still don't have enough for a tent. If I remember right, there's a place where we can set one up inside the wind tower. And it never hurts to have one. Okay, we have level leather caps for everybody. Okay, we have enough cash now for the thing I want to go get, so we're gonna go get that. Ferris is gonna fuck off for a minute. Let's go. Off with her head. And I need to go, actually, it's over here. The item shop is here. We're going to go buy that tent, and then we're headed for the wind shrine. One tent. 250. We're out. Shrine. By the way, if you want some high ABP and there's an encounter that can happen either on the north or south there that will give you some decent AP and some fairly good XP, but you have to be like level 10 to survive the initial hits. Okay, here we go. Princess Lena. Now, there's a reason I've come in here, and I don't actually have to. Don't have to. But doing this at this point gives us access to something we want.
Cool.
And I'll show you that here in a sec. This thing.
Oh. Cool.
It is safe in that room.
Cool thing. Maybe save.
Yeah, but if I'm going to save, I have to go outside. Which is fine. I don't actually... It's actually not a problem.
Yeah. In my Final Fantasy, the original game, I went outside to go save because I realized I'd kind of forgotten to save for a while.
Got your ass kicked, didn't you?
As soon as I went into the save, went to go save, it locked up.
Oh!
I left it
terrible.
Running for an hour, hoping it would recover. Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
And it hurt that it happened. Yeah, it hurt that it happened on going in to save.
I think that's where I kind of want to rage quit, at least briefly.
Yeah, I haven't played it for a bit. I should go back and
Okay, here's the point. Here's the point I was talking about. We haven't actually taken enough damage to make it worth it right now. But that also means that we can maybe, if we want, since we have 2 tents now, as opposed to 3, or as opposed to just 1, maybe we might I might consider the idea of running.
You're not that deep in yet.
I'm not actually, and we can always go back downstairs for healing if we have to, if we want to.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would do right now.
But that actually costs time, too. Leather cap. We don't need those. Especially when we're getting leather caps as drops. Well, black goblin! As opposed to a green goblin. But I am, in fact, waiting for... I'm waiting for Marvel to... break out the green goblin or the black goblin, as opposed to the green goblin for a Spider-Man villain. Ferris, level up! She's more than a full level behind us, if memory serves. No, she's a level behind us, and it won't be that much longer till that changes. Okay. Just hold the button down now. I could turn on the auto battle if I want to. I just don't.
Up to you.
Auto battle on and off. Sure. Cool. The short version is I don't have to. Okay, there are no...
Something special in there?
Not that I know of. We can cross in front of that thing. As long as we don't walk up. As long as we don't walk up on it, we're fine. And a broadsword.
Don't you love it when you just get like the same item you had like ages ago?
You mean the things that I bought recently? Yeah, no, that's always hilarious. Alright. This is actually proving to be easier than I expected it to be. I don't know what. Okay. All right. Usually I've ground this out to about level 10 before I get to this point. However, we seem to be doing better than I would normally on the on the other versions of the cartridge. Those things carry elixir? Damn!
Sweet.
Alright, we have now stepped up on this bitch. Of course he's not playing around. You expect him to. This is the boss.
Whoa.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
Oh, Sandy's watching now.
He's just not speaking the
No,
best.
he's still deafened. He's deafened. Little bugger. Trying to convince us that he's actually paying attention.
I haven't seen him in the chat. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of... Note please that bosses do not grant experience points.
Oh?
They don't. Nowhere in this game do bosses grant experience points.
Hmm. That's dumb.
No, it's not. You're expected to be overpowered.
Ah.
You are expected to be able to abuse the shit out of a boss by the time you get to it.
Mm. I guess that's the differences between you and me. I mean, for the very final boss, I can understand that, but you know.
Technically, by a strict interpretation, I'm over leveled. Now.
Mm. Crystal is shattered.
Yes, crystal be shattered. What the? Yeah, this is kind of one of the more fun scenes. We're actually going to get a chance to look at the system itself.
Cool.
Crystal of fire. Off to Ferris. Courage, the essence of flame. Okay, I can buy that. This is the water crystal. Which so far is in good shape. Devotion, the essence of water. I don't remember that it was called devotion originally, but yeah, whatever. For her, I think it's more like stubbornness. But hey, devotion sounds so much better. That is the earth crystal. Hope, the essence of earth. Yeah, no, I got that. I can see that too. But this last one I don't quite get. Oh, they changed it.
To passion.
They changed it from quest to passion. I'm gonna be honest, it makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because I'm used to seeing quest in all the versions, and it drives me spare.
Uh-oh. Oh?
You are the chosen four, the Warriors of Light. Yes, Warriors of Light. Now, they're still bitching, by the way, about the font that is being used here. Still bitching.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Wow.
People are still bitching about the non-pixelized font, despite the fact that everything else is. I don't care. I can read it. We're good. Hey, Tom Tom! Long time no visit, man. You should hang out more often. Dad? What's up with that? Save the crystals. No, we won't be able to do that. See, here's the fun part. We actually get all of the classes that are available in the game within the first third of it. After that, there are no more. All of your basic classes, all of your advanced classes, etc., they're all available to us within the first third of this game. And depending on how much you grind, it could be a lot earlier. It could be considered a lot earlier. But story-wise, it's within the first third. Because they're pieces of... Why are these bits of crystals moving up on me? And Ferris doesn't get one. Everybody else got two. Knight, Monk, Blue Mage. We are not doing Blue Mage. Everybody screams about how cool Blue Mage is. Yeah, way too many problems with the Blue Mage. The entire idea actually is kind of terrible. In Final Fantasy VI, Drago, he stays on the fucking ship. He's not going anywhere. But I have only once tried the Blue Mage. Okay, twice. Final Fantasy III had it, and I said, no, we're not doing. Or no, actually, it wasn't. Yeah, Final Fantasy III. It was the cartridge was marked Final Fantasy III. It's Final Fantasy VI. The first time I played it, I tried doing that, and it went badly. The next time was for Final Fantasy XIV, and that was worse. And for the record, the pendants that Reyna and Ferris have, they are actually signs. They're actually symbols of royalty in Tycoon. So what happens if I want to climb back down the tower? Passion and achievement. Passion, essence of wind. That means we actually got the first set. Do I want a description of the job system? No, Boko, I don't. We already know how that works. No. We don't want that. We don't care. We will figure that out on our own. Thanks, Mr. Boko.
Yep. I may end up getting this one too,
because never. I have to agree with Tom. What was the haircut? Too much green. What? Green hair? Where?
I think he was ragging me.
I'm not. I'm not seeing it here. Hey, we now have a way to save. This dungeon is shorter than I remember too, actually somehow. But that could just be me. That could just be that I haven't played this game in a long time. You become a monk. Reyna goes to... We'll turn Reyna into a fifth, because of course I will. Alright, she's back to that dagger. Equip a knife. Right there. Oh, nope. We want the dagger, not the knife. Fine. You... be one with the white mage gene. From level 6 or what? And you are the black mage. Alright, so not a single one of the broadswords we're carting around is of any value right now. Squirrels! I have to beat up squirrels. Why do I have to beat up squirrels? I don't want to beat up squirrels. Poor squirrels. Roar! Unfortunately, they're good for ability points, so I'm just gonna have to live with that. I don't want to. We'll set your nuts on fire! And I forgot to check out what that one was actually worth. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Actually, I can check. I can't check. So 2 for each one of those. And the monk takes a while to level up. That's interesting. Yeah, they don't live in this world. So we're good. Stray cats! Black magic! Thunder! Zat! Zat the kitties! Kitties go zat. Okay. Oh wow. They were only worth one? We need more squirrels apparently. Black magic blizzard! Note to self: keep that one packed tight full of MP, because we're doing some fun amounts of damage. Except again, you're only going to get 1 or 2 ABP for each one of these, and that's actually a thing that. That's just drove me insane. Okay, note to self: kick command works well. It works better. A small one what? Oh, tattoos.
Yeah, tattoos.
A small one is fine, but a massive body covered with political messages? Hell no. Hell's still a no.
Yeah, hell. God's no.
Flock to the no. Fuck all the no. And yes, the monk in this game is OP.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. It is squirting the solid.
Yeah, it's Squeenix. No, it's not. It's not RPG Maker. No, this was actually based on
Oh no, I know
the SNES.
RPG Maker,
This is actually based on the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom version.
Yeah. No, I wanted to make sure it wasn't some side company.
No. Square did this one themselves.
Yeah.
All right, one more encounter gets almost everybody up to 2. Let's see if we can actually steal something from these. Apparently not. Okay, don't have to set the cats on fire. Lena mastered fine passages. White magic level 1, black magic level 1. Cool. And that means we have.
That's gonna look bad. If you were wanting to set cats on fire, that's gonna look bad for you. The prosecution might go after you.
Ooh. Bring it, Binger. You got nothing. You didn't have anything to begin with.
No kidding.
Short scene here. Here's the Torrent Canal. The canal gate's locked. Now that we have that, we can go back over the other way. We can go back to that village we were at here a little bit ago. They don't actually seem to have encounters here, which makes me sad.
Oh, what were you talking about?
Bye. That was the auto battle. Because fucking reasons, that's why. Are there Nutkins in here? I want to see. Probably not. Oh well. Three left until somebody gets level 2 monk. Or level 1 monk, I think it is. Yeah, no, level 1 monk. But most of these stop at like 8. If I remember correctly, blue monk stops at 6. After that, you're considered to have mastered it. Mastered a particular job. Not like Final Fantasy 3 where you could get them all the way up to 99. Make everything. The monk's kick is a make everything die moment. And what's probably going to happen here is I'm going to swap. Ooh, we actually took damage. Alright, so Mr. Buttz, you turn into one of these. Fucking reasons, that's why. Guard. Yep, that looks about right. You do the monk thing. I want you to do the monk thing. You turn black with the white magic, and you go white with the black magic. This gives me the ability to start throwing spells of all descriptions around. Nobody can ever... Yeah. Honestly, Rada looks better in her monk gear. And now you wander away because we actually have to go to the end this time because it's cheaper than 10 gil a night for this as opposed to, oh, I don't know, 2,500. Alright, so now we've got our things. We have all the spells available here. And I'm kind of wishing... I think we actually bought up as much as we... Oh, the Greenhorns Club! Right! Yeah, we're new to the adventuring thing because there's shit in here that I want to go... There's shit in here. A tent... Phoenix down, potion, one of these, and this one's got a monster. Oh no, it's 100 gil. Okay, fine.
They made that passageway visible. Interesting.
Yes, because Reyna has the Find Passages ability on.
Ah, okay, I see.
Monsters! We get into a fight in town.
That was cool.
And Raina stepped on his dick. Because that's a thing. Leather shoes. That gives us. Okay. Not all enemies will let you. Wait mode. Nope. Okay. I don't actually need any of the information here. I came in here to loot the shit. I came in here to loot shit. In the back. Oh, yeah, that's right. I probably should do that. Stop.
You put him in the back row?
No, I'm not. I'm not touching shit. This is a tutorial. Okay.
Oh.
Right. You go in the back row because, fuck it, you should anyway. Now it's time for a small chunk of story. Okay. Arseny Bardling. The wind died down, didn't it? Yes, the wind died down, and there were tents all over this bracket town. What the hell was I thinking? And a potion. Pots are good.
I would be very careful in this. I would be very careful in this town if everybody's pitching tents.
No, there just are tents. There are tents available.
Yeah, all ready to be pitched.
Before we leave town, I have to buy some more potions. That's all. Oh, look, this is Zock's house. We don't know anything about Zock because nobody told us that he built that canal. Okay. It's also locked up. Ah! You surprised me. So we can reach Waltz. Originally, I think it was called Waltz. But, fuck it, I don't care. I seem to... Oh, wow! The keys to the canal aren't here. Let's get some rest. And that means that I've wasted, like, 10 gil. But, fuck it. Uh-oh. Buttz is about to butt out. Or in, or something. This is actually a scene with the kid, so we're going to go with that. Flashback! As far as I'm concerned, this is actually one of the better made Final Fantasy games for over the entire series. I like it in ways that I did not actually like Final Fantasy VI.
I actually really like 6, so, but you know,
well, a lot of people Final Fantasy 4 and 6 was their first game in this series.
Yeah.
By the time they were ready by the time they had everything together to do the localization and such for Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VI was almost completely done.
Mm.
So they skipped Final Fantasy V and went on to 6. That's why we didn't get it until much later in the West.
Yeah.
Here, take it. I have it. I have the key. I had it on me the whole fucking time.
Ah.
I wear this voluminous robe and this ridiculous hat for a reason. I can hide things in them.
Yeah. He has pockets. Hidden pockets.
Hidden pockets is what he can't get to readily.
Yeah.
All right. So it's time to go get Brave. We've got one more scene and then we can go hit the canal. No. You'll be back. No, I won't. I've already been there. Because you're an idiot. The pirates have been here for 3 days now. What? She's asking, please. Okay. Oh, sorry. That was a spoiler. Yes, it was known as FF3 in the West.
Yeah. We never got Pot 5 except through certain means.
Well, prior to the arrival of the PlayStation editions in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And 8, actually. God, I hated 8. People are screaming,
didn't
that's the
like
best one ever. No, it's not. 9 was hot garbage, and it was better than 8.
I liked 9. I liked 9.
I was never a fan of 9.
Interesting.
10 wasn't so good either. It was a pretty hallway. The next one I actually had I had a good opinion of was 11. 11 was actually okay. 12 was actually much better. Even though I wasn't a fan of the way they decided to go back to the setting of Final Fantasy Tactics, it was better, a lot better than 10 or 10-2.
But we all agree 13 was the worst.
I know. You know what? I don't think so. I had no objections to 13, at least not initially. I mean, yeah, they were being more than a little ridiculous with some things, and they shouldn't. Right. And there were some things they should. And they really over. The game didn't open up until the last act, and I'm kind of. Oh look, this one's better because, yeah, that. No. You know, it gets better about 60 hours in. I shouldn't have to wait that long for the game to open up. It was the same argument I had with 10, or one of the arguments I had with 10. The other thing I'm actually liking here is the symphonic soundtrack that they put together. Oh god, it's the monk's counterattack. I forgot about that. Ugh, annoying. That is really irritating. Why does Ferris? Oh, I know why the numbers look wrong. Ferris is on a. Yeah, she wasn't there for the last one. She wasn't there for the ABP for the whatchamacallit. So she's actually going to be behind. Yeah. A touch.
Squirrel. Tom apparently turned on the auto translate for you.
Oh,
The translation is interesting.
it always is. It always is. Actually, believe it or not, I've seen my own work. With just the auto captions. Wow, that shit can be very entertaining sometimes.
Probably still better than Funimation's current translations.
We don't talk about Funimation's current translations. That shit's just wrong. That is not what she said, dumbass.
Red asked you a question there, Squirrel.
We've only got about 15 minutes left. For our regular time, we've only got about 15 minutes left now. So yeah, we're nearly done for right now. But I may actually get back on later for this game. If I do, I'll make sure that I'll make sure that I put that up early, or before I get started. Super entertaining, to be honest. Yeah, I would not be surprised, because not only do you have the auto caption fail, but then you have translations that are not going to be incredibly precise. It's mostly transliteration that you're going to get. We got some crystals to save. Of course you're in, dumbass. You got the hots for the girl. Golif already told you that. Golif knows. Okay. Scene complete. No. We don't want to go in there yet. We don't want to unlock the canal just now. We're not in great shape, but we're probably okay. White magic, curation, and there we go. Everybody's now all nicely healed.
I have to admit, I do like the magic point system versus Final Fantasy 1 system.
Oh, don't you know it?
It's not horrible. It's just, yeah.
You know that. That's just... Yeah, the Bankian method for determining spell ability, that's just wrong on so many levels.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be bad if the spells were a little bit more powerful or had like a much more effective effect. Then you would feel like, okay, you use these spells tactically, but other than the multi spells, they feel like just standard, just like only slightly powerful hits.
Does it matter? We need to get going. Ooh. You shouldn't cause that much seismic activity even with a large gate opening like that. That should not be a thing. Oh.
Unless you're what's his name, Kraut's career, then that would cause a lot of earthquakes.
Well, Kraut's career, Kraut and T pretty much suicided.
Yeah. Well, it's crumbling so hard, you know? It's earth-shattering. Ooh, octopi! I actually like octopi.
Thunder! Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo.
So,
Galileo Figaro.
Octopus
Magnifico. Ho, ho, ho.
the octopus is very tricky to cook because you have to cook it just right. Like it's very time
Rubbery.
cooking.
Well, funnily
Well, if you
enough,
cook it
calamari is actually easier to deal with. Oh no, the monster of the
Yeah,
canal! Ah!
But octopus, I find actually octopus tastier if you cook it right.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, octopus is more difficult to deal with than squid. I love it. I went, and which reminds me actually of a of a little tiny story that I found hilarious. I found it hilarious at the time, actually. I came home from I came home for Christmas my first year in the military, and on leave. I had 2 weeks leave. It was over Christmas, and I could just go. As long as I made it back on time, nobody cared. And my dad, the day before, had done one of the things that he liked to do quite a bit, which was squidding. So we could just so that there would be just so that we could have squid for dinner. And then when it was, he asked me if it was okay, squid for dinner, and I'm like, yeah, sure. He says, you sure you want to do the cannibalism thing? I looked at him and thought, what the fuck, Dad? Oh, shit, Ferris is fucked up.
Okay.
I gotta not get Ferris killed.
Yeah. Don't kill off your white mage, please.
Thunder, not
I
blizzard.
want
Fuck.
thunder.
That's better. White magic, cure all. And now I can hit the auto battle. Just in time for the damn thing to go down. Woohoo! What the unholy. Hey, 5 ability points. We're good. And a tent. So now we have a bunch of those. Well, we're gonna be folding this up here shortly. Oh, soldiers in the whirlpool. That's not good.
I was gonna say stop.
All right,
Stop
catch you later,
making me-
Tom.
making the tent joke. Take you later.
No, we're not letting you go anywhere, Ferris. Sit still. You can't help that. You cannot help the water dragon in there.
Aw, poor water dragon. Why are you so mean and abandon a dragon?
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Hey, you kind of pick up another one later.
See, water dragon.
Thinking dragons are replaceable. Kiss tip. No, I know what Sandy thinks.
Wonder what happened to him. Funnily enough, there's a whole story that goes down there behind Raina and Ferris.
Ghost ship encounter?
Yup. The whole dungeon. But here's where we're going to quick save. Because that's going to be a thing.
Good.
A gathering place for abandoned and scuttled ships. And a nest for the undead. Oh, goody. You know what that means? It means the white mage is going on offense. Plus 1 quick save. And we will actually come back to this later. I don't know if it's going to be today or if it's going to be sometime in the next couple. But we're coming, or well, sometime this next week. But we will be coming back to this thing. Because I think I want to do a full long play. How about you, Opal?
Sure.
But this is as
Just
good as
probably not today.
this is as good a stopping point as we're gonna get. So, click.
Yeah. Just. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Close.
Torture and scroll stream and torture. Okay. All right then, folks. I'm pretty sure that Opal wants to get back to seeing Rittenhouse get his case dismissed with prejudice. So we're gonna wander off for a while. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go back and watch Rackets and the commentary and stuff at 1.5 times speed because Rackets actually sounds pretty funny that way. Rackets, by the way, is for Kato Law. If you want to go look at that, then go find it. Go hunt down his channel. It shouldn't be that hard. I forget exactly how he spells that though, so it's actually, you know what? Let's just do this.
I can actually post. I can post the stream.
I'm doing that now.
You want me to post it?
Oh shit! I'm in the wrong. I have the wrong window open. Hi. Right there. There you go. You can go watch the rest of it now.
He's just broken 70K.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's impressive. That's a third of his. That's a third of his. That would be a third of his subscribers. What the hell is going on? They turned slow mode on and it's just flying.
Yeah. Well, 70K. Yeah. I don't even think slow mode's gonna help.
It's not. It really isn't. All right. Oh, what is going on?
His liver's gonna kill him.
Why is Binger not held in contempt? He should be.
Well, I am going to. If there's nothing else, I'm going to disappear.
Nope, we're done. All right, folks. We'll be back at some point in the near future. But apparently the trial's still going on, so we're going to see what happens. All right. So that's it for us today, and for the next couple of days. Not sure what we're doing on Saturday, but we'll figure something out. And then, between now and the next time we see you, be safe. Be safe.
And let's make games better than Beaner's career. I couldn't think of his name for a moment there. Binger's career, yeah.
Binger's career, yeah. No, I'm still stuck on the name Bunghole for this guy because I can't.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Seizure.